ketesiet neituitos bororiet.
Kabatisiet en kasarta nekoi ko kikogilmeiwotab familia chechang ak bororiosiek en emoni chebo konyorchigei amitwogikab kila betut. Imuche kora kowal sobetab chi nebo bororiet anan ko nebo emet komugul yekiyai koik mung'aret. Ni ko tugetab kabatik, tetutiet nekibun kila wiki en Aasai TV, television neichome ak neindoi en bororietab Kalenjin. Kirutechini temik chenen ak ketuitosi ak konetik chebo kabatisiet anan agronomist koboto kampunisiek cheterterchin cheyoe ak waldo amitwogikab kiagik, kerichek ak keswek cheterterchin. Ak mising kinetigei ole imuche iwalde kabatisieng'ung koek mung'aret nekonin kelchin. Kainenyun ko Cheruya Rotich ako kituitosi tuan kibagenge kila kasitab oeng kong'eten sait 1:50 agoi sait 2:50 noto nebo lang'at en Aasai TV.
Je, unatafuta nguo za watoto zenye ubora, mtindo na bei nafuu? Karibu Ostas Baby Shop, duka lako pendwa la watoto wachanga hadi miaka 12. Tupo Bomet Town tukiwa na aina mbalimbali za nguo za watoto wa kike na wa kiume, kutoka newborn hadi preteens, kuanzia rompa za kupendeza, nguo za sikukuu, viatu vya kisasa hadi accessories zote za mtoto wako. Ubora wa hali ya juu, bei nafuu na huduma ya mteja isiyokuwa na kifani. Usikose kutembelea Ostas Baby Shop, mahali ambapo mtoto wako anang'aa kama nyota. Kwa maelezo zaidi, tupigie sasa kwa nambari 0714309568 0714309568. Ostas Baby Shop, tunapenda watoto wote.
Aasai TV, ketesiet neituitos bororiet.
Target tiptem ak tisab arawet netai kenyitab 2026. Chamgei chitab Kalenjin itagat logoiwekab emet chebo Aasai TV Kenya ako nesomonwo ko Gladys Lembucha. Kitaune logoiwechuto ole kakomwa kibagengeitab lewenisiet netelelchingei ak kamaretab kiwoto eng emet IEBC kobun nebo ng'echeret Erastus Tagon kole imuche koim tetutikab lewenisiet nebo kaimutik chebo kiwatoshek eng emet. Kong'ololjin sirikab logoiwek komwa Tagon kole ikochin ng'atutik kibagengeit notok kosubkei ak kaimutik chemitei eng kiwotet asikonyorchigei koitet nenin nebo birikab kura kobate kolitit komaswek chebo biretab kura.
Boundary delimitation, ladies and gentlemen, is a cornerstone of Kenya's representative democracy. It operationalizes the constitutional principle of one person, one vote, one value. 2019 to 2014 that outlined the methodology, timelines, data requirements, and public participation framework to guide the second review cycle. Consequently, significant preparatory work has been undertaken since 2019 to date. And this includes, of course, developing the strategy for the boundary review. As you know, it's a very complex issue. Situational undertakings, comprehensive situational analysis, pilot studies, acquisition of GIS and geolocation systems, training and capacity development of IBC in order to undertake this complex and comprehensive exercise. However, despite the steps taken by the previous commission towards undertaking comprehensive electoral boundary reviews, the process encountered serious constraints, which I believe you are aware of some of them. These constraints materially affected the pace and the timely completion of the boundary delimitation exercise. And as you are aware, we have already exceeded the constitutional timelines, which requires us to undertake the boundary delimitation between 8 to 12 years. So the last review was to be completed by March 2024, and those timelines have since passed. So we have outlined some of the constraints that have affected the boundary review process, and that's where we are. Absence of commissioners, as you are aware, after the previous commission left office in 2023 January, the IBC remained without commissioners from that moment up to 11th July 2025, when these new commissioners assumed office, which is barely 6 months ago. And therefore, in the absence of commissioners, the Secretariat alone had to pause some of those activities that required policy decisions and oversight by commissioners. For example, the boundary review operations plan that I've spoken about required the commission to relook and to review, and in the absence of the commissioners, that policy plan paper could not have been extended. And of course, there were other activities that required policy directives. So that was one of the main constraints to the timely review of the boundaries, electoral boundaries. Number two, we also had a hurdle in the form of judicial invalidation of the census data of 2019.
Ak eng county nitok po Bomet ko kakimuch kengalak ak alak eng meng'ik chebo Bomet County ole koilos icheket chamait neboisien nebo UDA ak serikalitab Kenya Kwanza kosubkei ak kakwautik chekikomuch koyai eng tetutikab bandaptai ak kora kibagengeit nekiboi eng kwenutab bororiosiek chebo emet ak eng notok komwa ichek kole tinye boroindo neo nebo kobelis eng kabelisiet neo kou ole komwaita President William Ruto eng tuiyetab chamait notok nenaat ko UDA National Governing Council nekokiyai eng betutab amut eng kotab bororiot eng Nairobi. Konamgei ak alak ak kandoik chekingan koistogei eng chamait notok ak korob eut chamaisiek alak chebo MP nebo Kitunguti Katoni wa Muchomba nekikangwa chamait notok nebo DCP nekindochin nekirubeiwotab President Rigathi Gachagua komwa ichek kole noton koboru kole tesetai kandoinatet neo kole ibelishe kokenye serikalitab President Ruto eng lewenisiet nenyone. Kosom ichek kora President William Ruto komong ke tetutikab bandaptai chekikoyomishi biikab emoni. Kinyoru logoiwechotok eng koindo koibwech sirindenyo Juliet Chemtai.
Benjamin, mengindetab Bomet County, sub-county nebo Bomet East. Ako member nebo UDA. Kibin oaenge en biik chekomi participate in ngalekab UDA actively. Ako inamawe kiungoi president ko kakur National Governing Council nebo UDA yesterday in State House. Ako ugele ko elect ko niger ko saidi ko majority nearly majority ko elected leaders che ko ba UDA ko igurin ko gibur biikab UDA ngab UDA nguni ko serikali ko an ko advisable kora ko yain state house mi anan ko le ko lian so yain state house ko yain state house ngab ko serikali UDA ko serikali ko igerile kiwinen ODM in June ko winen UDA komas ko bor ko le boisien neta broad base ne boeng ko bor ko le boisien serikali kim serikali ko yai ko attracten ne bor ko imbur ne ba chuja ak kwa Muchomba ko ne gya kwa DCP ak ko imburi ko wek.
So ko ngalala mutu president kole en election nenyone kesindanishen 3 million ko sindanishen iman 3 million ngamun last election ko kibore ko Uhuru ak Raila lakini kisindan ko nguni ne ko wendi ko ndondo president uten 4 million. So en echek biikab Bomet East kelelen kityo kimokyini president kwo out 4 term meko 2 term.
Ko ngalek chu kamwa president amut keungoni 100%. Kibwoti kele kiwektoi president 2 term. En boisiet ne kokeyai ko kokoet kabisa. Yani tomot kekere akot akine kirobir kura chesire 4 lakini kotom kai kesich toretet neu kokesich konam president. Okot kou kamwaita kingen kele iyoni 100%. Ako kiyoni amu kitinye kuraishek en mubuget ako kichanaek kitomo kotil kura kesome kabisa en komining'etab kei kobo kotil kura.
En ng'alekab UDA leo ng'alalda president akere imukokse ako imukokse by 1.5 mautut nekoit 2 million chukamwa ako kimwoe kongoi ko ng'olole komiten ak sak kwakere ale kong'olole kotinye confident ako kasit nekokoyai iman ikere kokowek biik tugul kotuiyo Kenya tugul kokobwa Nyanza ak Central ak Mount Kenya ikere koyom ele koimuche.
Kiwekyini kongoi president nenyone akikere mukikere boisionik chekoron chebwone haswa vijana ndio naona mambo inakuja vizuri. Ako kiweche kongoi en kit age tugul kikere maendeleo wendi kotesetai.
So in ng'olyon nekomwa president kole moe kondo by aet of 2 million ko possible yon kakoyoiwech maendeleo kou en manifesto nekibo UDA. So kikere en Bomet nguni kotesetai kasisiekab barabarosiek, tesetai ng'alekab university, tesetai ng'alekab sipitalisiek ak boisionik alak. Kou en sekta nebo somanet kekere kele kokon capitation en time. Kokikere ot lakwet nekokowo 50 kilometers kokoita sukul ak kole principal komnyeit kongoitu kokakekonor rabisiek. So en mwaetab president kekere ko possible kondo en 2 million amun mami chito netakoboreke ako nguni koboreke ak maendeleo.
Kosubken ak meng'ik choton chebo Bomet County ko en amune nekikosuldaen chamaitab UDA boisionik chechang en county niton ko kamwa ichek kole tindoi boroindo chamaitab UDA kobelis kokeny en lewenisiet nenyone. Reportenchini Aasai TV kong'eten county nebo Bomet, kainenyun ko Juliet Chemtai.
Kongoi mising sirindenyo Chemtai nekoiwech logoiwechotok. Keistoigei notok kokakotoi serikali tetutiet nebo kechigil kororonindab tugukab konyoiset asikikimit tetutikab tililindo eng ketesiosiek tugul chebo konyoiset eng emet. Kamwa principal secretary nebo ministry nebo tililindo Mary Muthoni kasarta nekoborchingei kolumda tetutyonotok eng county nebo Kisumu ole wendi notok kondoi ole mie kororonindo nebo konyoiset ak kekirinda yautik chebo tugukab konyoiset chemoititoyotin.
When we talk about quality of care, it's all round.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the quality in terms of training of healthcare workers, because we do not want amateurs to come and operate on you. You'll die on the hospital bed. I am supposed to go to a facility and walk out happy. I'm not supposed to go to a facility and then walk out of there when I'm more unwell than when I presented myself.
What we do with the patient the moment they arrive at the gate and the moment they leave is of top-notch quality. And that quality can be monitored at all levels.
And we started off also equally with the quality of care and patient safety bill that is now in Parliament. because we do not want this haphazard way of patients being neglected and then they complain in the social media.
Ako yotok chitab Kalenjin kokakiit yotok logoiwekab emet kobate nyoru logoiwechutok eng koindo yeterebe sait agenge nebo koskoleng'utab betutab rani. Amakun betut notok netala nekoibwok logoiwekab emet ko Gladys Lembuch.
Meimke yon kechilil ak ial airtime ak imach ikonverten koek rabinik en M-Pesa anan tos kokelun airtime ak imach koek chepkondok en M-Pesa aini walutiet nebo chokchinet. Olicom ko application nekonin boroindo nebo ial airtime nebo network age tugul en chokchinet. Bundles agora imuche ilipanen bilisiek. Nesire tugul ko imuche isirge iku agent ak inyoru chepkondok anan commission en kasarta nekealde airtime.
Koi ko kikogilumeiwotab familia chechang ak bororiosiek en emoni chebo konyorchigei amitwogikab kila betut. Imuche kora kowal sobetab chi nebo bororiet anan ko nebo emet komugul yekiyai koik mung'aret. Ni ko tugetab kobotik, tetutiet nekibun kila wiki en Aasai TV, television neichome ak neindoi en bororietab Kalenjin. Kirutechini temik chenen ak ketuitosi ak konetik chebo kabatisiet anan agronomist koboto kampunisiek cheterterchin cheyoe ak waldo amitwogikab kiagik, kerichek ak keswek cheterterchin. Ak mising kinetigei ole imuche iwalde kabatisieng'ung koek mung'aret nekonin kelchin. Kainenyun ko Cheruyo Rotich ako kituitosi tuan kibagenge kila kasitab oeng kong'eten sait agenge ak dakikosiek 50 akoi sait oeng ak dakikosiek 50 noton nebo lang'at en Aasai TV. En ng'wondut nebo nguni ng'alalet ko kit nebo komonut. RP Digital Phone Limited ko kampunit netoretin kokanapta mung'areng'ung koboisien muswoknotetab kasari kou Cloud Call Centers netoretin iyai management nebo simoisiek chechutu